Welcome, MASL fans. This is Paul Vecchione filling in, commentator. This is the Ontario Fury versus the home team, the Turlock Express from Turlock, California. Here's your lineup for tonight. Starting for the visiting Ontario Fury, goalkeeper Clayson De Lima, Jesus Pacheco, Justin Stinson, Israel Cisse, Uzi Teu, and Frank Teu. Substitutes for the Ontario Fury: Chris Toth, backup goalkeeper; Juan Tope, Nestor Hernandez, Juan Carlos Gonzalez, Steven Flora, Christian Alvarado, Mason de Abreu, Jeff Hughes, Marcus Jordan, and Joseph Claro. Home team starting lineup: Edgar Martinez in goal, Manuel Rojo, Adrian Pulido, Adrian Gutierrez, Gerardo, Luis Brambilla, and the substitutes: Sonaldo Carvajal, backup goalkeeper; Juan Gonzalez, Christian Valdez, Selvin Bonilla, Martin Arista, Julio Varela, Ivan Rios, Joaquin Rea, Anibal Echeverria, and Ivan Campos. About 35 seconds till kickoff here. First time both of these teams have played in Turlock this season. It's always a good matchup between these two. Keep a lookout for Frank Teu. He is the points leader for the Ontario Fury so far this year. Second in points, Justin Stinson. Points leader for the Turlock Cal Express, Adrian Gutierrez with 14, Ivan Campos in second with 13. And here's the start. Ontario with the ball to start this game off. Stinson back to midfield. Ontario taking their time. Good trackment back. A push and a foul given. A late call, but definitely a foul. Push in the back. Stinson goes down. Pass into the corner. Stinson with it again. He'll play it back, uses the wall. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Claro with it. He'll take his time. Ontario in no hurry here. The first takeaway by the Express and a foul against Adrian Pulido. Cal Express with their first exchange in the high press from Ontario. Pulido in trouble, getting double team, and the quick turnover. Oh, and a shot. Ontario with an opportunity here. Arista, he'll recover. Gonzalez, he'll poke it forward. Valdez, he'll play it back to the goalkeeper. Ontario playing the high press. High intensity from Ontario so far. This switch. Gonzalez asking for the team to take it easy. Cisse, the switch to Gonzalez. He'll take his time. Switched into the middle. Use of the wall. Cisse with it again. And the track back. Double team in the corner. Cal Express come out with it. Echeverria. Valdez trying to push it forward. Sent all the way back to the goalkeeper. Fury with it again. To push it to the corner. Express with it now. Gonzalez. He'll play the switch. Again, the high press from Ontario doing a good job. The Express have not made it past half field yet in this game. Another possession change. And Ontario will start this one up. Gonzalez with the tap. Stinson, one-timer, missing the mark. Echeverria with it. He's got a runner to his right, Jurado. He pokes it, and Echeverria. Oh, and a missed shot. Good stop by the goalkeeper. A deflection. That was a real opportunity and a way to break out of this funk for the Express. An almost goal. If Echeverria gets anything else on that, it definitely goes in. Gutierrez with it. It pokes across. Rojo, he looks for the one-timer, can't quite connect. Bonilla with it. Oh, and Stinson goes down again, just about the same place as he did earlier. Looks to be shaken up a little bit, saying he got hit in the nose. Two hard fouls on him so far. Taking them for the team, as they say. 2-minute penalty, 11 minutes left in this quarter. We're only 4 minutes into this game. So far, it's pretty much been the Fury. Cal Express with one breakaway opportunity they can't quite connect on. Fury with the one-man advantage. They're going to kick it around, taking their time. Gonzalez with it. He's got wings on both sides. And the shot ricocheted off the wall. Gonzalez with it back to Stinson. He takes his chance. Misses. Ball stuffed into the corner. And it's going to be Express ball. Pulido to start it off. Uses the wall, doesn't have many options. And a quick giveaway for the Express. They're going to have to buy some time. Not quite managing the ball just yet. been easy going for De Lima. For Ontario, hasn't had to do much except one ricochet, and it was a good one. Gonzalez again, Stinson again. Ontario, oh, and a missed opportunity there. Frank Tayu not quite able to connect on that one. It was a definite goal if he just touches it. They're moving it around. Ontario with the shot and sent back to midfield. Express doing a good job just stifling Ontario at this point. Into the middle. Switched and ricocheted. It'll roll back to midfield. 30 seconds left in this power play for Ontario. The switch back to midfield. Left-footed shot. Easy stuff for Martinez. He'll take his time. He pushes forward. Rios there giving chase, but nothing he could really do with it. Out of his reach. 9 seconds left in the power play for Ontario. The switch. And another shot straight on goal. Edgar Martinez, easy work for him so far. Brambilla with the one-timer into the corner. Gutierrez is there to clean up the mess. Bonilla, he'll take a crack at it. And the ball falls outside the netting. Express with it now. Corrado, good to see him back in the Cal Express uniform. Bonilla with it. Push forward. And then push back. Bonilla, he'll reset. Plays his keeper, Martinez. He'll push it up to the corner. Brambilla looks to make his turn. Does a good job. Pokes it. Hits the front post. And boy, that was inches. Maybe even fraction of an inch from going in. I actually thought that hit the back post for a moment. And the refs say no. Brambilla with the good poke. Teo with it. And a great hit off the wall. The assist from Uzi Teo. I believe that was number 9 for the Ontario. Nestor Hernandez with the cleanup and the nice left-footed shot. Again, Ontario just taking their time, doing a good job with moving the ball around. The Express with 2 breakaway chances and have made the most of those opportunities. Unfortunately, they have not been able to handle the ball very well in the beginning of this game. 7:39 left in this half. And for the most part, it has been Ontario. Again, number 9, Hernandez with the goal on that one. A good job cleaning that one up. Ontario with a lot of work, a lot of pressure, and the fruits of their labor have made it a 1-0 goal lead. Martinez, he'll push it back to Rojo, making his way up the field. He'll poke it. Oh, and a missed opportunity and a header, let's call it, deflection that possibly would have gone in, and a defender, I'm not sure who caught that one, goes off his face. A good job at least being in the right place at the right time to stop that from going in. Oh, a nutmeg there from the keeper. Ontario will be patient again. Looking for the step over there is number 8. He loses it. Arista with it. He's hard. He's hammered hard into the wall. Cisse with the hard foul there. I don't think there was any intention. Definitely gets Arista in a bad spot, slipping on his way into the wall. And I'm actually quite surprised he got up so quick, because I think he took it off the face. Two-minute foul, a hard foul there. 2-minute penalty, and the Express will have their opportunity for their first power play of the game. Jurado, Gutierrez, Rojo, Brambilla, and Arista in the game. They'll have the one-man advantage against a short-handed Ontario. Let's see what they can do. Gutierrez, he'll switch it around. He's got Rojo at midfield. Gutierrez with it again. He'll poke it forward. He's got Arista off the chest, who sends it back to Rojo. Looking to penetrate, and the ball given up. Gerardo with the hip check, and they've got it back, the Express. Gutierrez looking to set this up. The goal scorer, number 9, Hernandez, playing the point, defending. And a shot with an acute angle there. Missed by Jurado. Arista, and Brambilla ends up on the end of it. Almost gets it in. Didn't quite hit the mark. And Ontario with the break. They'd be smart to just take some time. They're a man down right now, but they're going to push forward. Tayu with it. He plays it back to the goalkeeper, De Lima. De Lima's going to get it again, but he's going to be pressured by Gutierrez. Gutierrez comes out with it. Unfortunately, it goes up and into the netting. 23 seconds left in this power play. De Lima will have to start this one up again. We're going to say it's nope, not De Lima. Gonzalez, and Rojo lets it go. It's going to start from all the way at the other end. Sends it to Gonzalez. Gutierrez with it. 10 seconds left in the power play. The Express had a small opportunity. Brambilla got on the end of it, not quite able to hit. Rojo takes a hack at it. Cisse with it now. He takes a shot, deflected. Brambilla pushes up to Gutierrez. He's guarded by 5 Ontario Fury. Does a good job handling the ball. Echeverria with it now. Watch this guy. He has got a great turn and a shot. Valdez with it. He's going to send it back. Cal Express are going to spread the field. Frank Tayu in defending. Rojo with it. He switches. Echeverria, he switches. Oh, and a poke. Number 96 with the back heel. Nice cross by number 96, who uses his back heel to put this one in, and they tie it up. Joaquin Rea with the goal there. Good job by the Cal Express to finally capitalize. A lot of opportunities, and everything has been quick fire for the Express. Not able to manage it, but making the most of their limited time with the ball. Ontario with it now. Tayo with it. He uses the wall and another back heel attempt there. That was one heck of an opportunity. Not quite able to get enough on it. Edgar Martinez with it. The high press again from Ontario. Carroll with it. Express with it. Gutierrez now. Corrado doing a good job using the wall there. He gets fouled on his way out. Gonzalez, he'll start it up for the Turlock Cal Express. Gonzalez looks to switch it, loses it. Stinson fouled again. Ontario with it. Frank Tayo using his body there. He'll pass it back to midfield. Gonzalez. Cisse to Uzi Tayu. Ontario taking their time again. Both Tayu brothers on the field. The switch from Frank to Uzi. He'll play it back to midfield. Gonzalez with it. The other Gonzalez for the Cal Express and dispossessed there. And again, Cal Express with the ball. Double teamed into the corner. Hits the netting. It looks like it's going to be the Cal Express with the break. Echeverria sent into the corner. He's got the ball. Switches. A flashing Cal Express player, not quite able to connect there. Jurado with it now, with the rollover, the back heel attempt there. Jurado doing a good job using the wall again. Able to get out of the defensive Echeverria pressing for the Express. The switch from Ontario. 45 seconds left in this quarter. It is 1-all. Cal Express starting to make moves with the ball. Rojo, he'll take his time. Gutierrez with it now. 28 seconds. Jurado. And the break, and a hard shot, just missed left from Ontario. Echeverria with it, 5 seconds left. And the ball stuck in the corner, 1-all. At the end of the first quarter, it's been mostly Ontario, the Express starting to make inways with the ball. As I said earlier, usually a good game between these two teams. And so far, again, another good one. Turlock Cal Express, sponsored by Califino Tequila, premium grade 100 blue agave craft tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life. And the Poker Room, 24/7 gaming action, Turlock, California. Did you know about the MASL podcast returns for the 2019-2020 season? Join us as we talk to players, officials, and coaches from across the league and take you behind the scenes of the MASL. Check out maslsoccer.com to listen to past episodes and subscribe to the official MASL podcast on Apple Podcasts. Kick this. Outside of being on the team, the best way to know what's happening in the MASL is to tune in to Kick This every weekend. Soccer Sam discusses the ins and outs of all the MASL action. Find Kick This every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern on iHeartRadio. Like 5 seconds and then 5 seconds. Sorry. Yeah. And second quarter about to start. Knotted up at 1-1. Gutierrez with it. I've been trying to tighten. Cal Express with the high press now in the corner. Aggressive play there from both teams. Ontario's going to come out with it. Ontario, wild left-footed shot there, just missing the mark. One heck of a shot, though. Another left-footed shot from Ontario. Nothing doing. Deflected by the defender. Rojo on a run. 1-on-4, and he pokes at it. A ball deflected. Good poke by the goalkeeper to get his foot out there. That's sent up in the rafters, and the Express will start up with it. Campos. He likes to take a bending shot here. Doesn't do it. Elects to switch it to Gonzalez. He takes a shot at a sliding defender coming in from Ontario. Frank Taihu. Jurado takes a stab at it. Misses and goes into the netting. Looks like it may have been deflected on its way into the netting, so a foul given before the shot. Campos to start up with it again. He's got Gutierrez to his left and Gonzalez. Two men on the wall with Stinson guarding both players waiting on the line. Gonzalez, and Campos. And the break for Ontario. Steve Breu Good pass forward. Oh, and the keeper comes out. Good chance there. A deflection sent into the rafters again. This one goes off of the Ontario. I believe that was Frank Tayu. It goes off of him. Hits the rafters, and the Express will wind up with it. Gonzalez sends it all the way into the corner to Brambilla. He gets pulled down hard. He's a small guy. He's going to go down with minimal amounts of contact. Now put him up against Tayu, and it's not even an even close match. He has been doing a good job for the Express team, though. Some vigor, some youth, and making the most of his opportunities when he's got them. 2 men on the wall. Gonzalez has to send it back. Campos with it. He's going to hold it. The steal. The 3-on-1. Pulido, the only defender, and the keeper. Oh, and a shot just missing the top bar. Brambilla with the defensive deflection. Good use of the wall there, a switch. Cisse with it now. Looking to shoot. And again, I actually thought that hit the back wall. That was one heck of a shot. Ontario having to get back quickly, but wind up with the ball again. Making the most of their opportunities with the ball and managing it well. Diabreu with it. He switches. At midfield, push forward. Frank there to clean up something off the wall, not quite able to get into the mix. Oh, good switch. Oh, and Pulido with the potential handball there. Anyways, hits his back. A deflection, no call given. Ontario looking for the handball there. And a foul. Ontario in a good spot here. Gerardo winds up with it. Tayo takes him down easily. He's a big guy. Gerardo looks like his ankle got a little tweak there. Looks like he's okay. Martinez back to Gutierrez. Frank Tayu giving chase, sent into the corner. Echeverria is there. It hits the wall. Pushed to midfield by the Ontario defender. Gutierrez will manage the ball. Has to send it back. Given right back. Turlock trying to push the ball forward. Gerardo with a great turn. Echeverria there, not quite to his feet. Frank Tayu, the switch. The cheeky pass there. At midfield. Oh, a nice deke and the goal. Goal from number 91 from Ontario, Joseph Carroll. Nice little turn and a nice hard shot. In the mix is Rojo, and Gutierrez can't quite find the ball on his way in. Sent up into the corner. The Express looking to get a goal back here. 2-1 lead, Ontario. 9:45 left in the quarter, or half. Sent forward. Rojo. And a little patty cake. The ball being sent back and forth here. Campos with it. He looks to dink Uzi Tayu. And a pull down. Cisse goes down. And a blue card given to number 28 on the Turlock Cal Express. Ivan Rios with the obvious pull down. Easy call for the ref. I'm not sure if a blue call was warranted, but given. Looked like a professional foul there. He'll spend 2 minutes in the box, and the second power play of the game for Ontario. Five on four. Frank Tayu with it. He elects to send it sideways. And the shot and a deflection on the way in. The reset. Ontario having to send it all the way back. Topete with it. Passed around. Gonzalez with it now. Switched. That was dumped into the corner. Express looking to make a break, nothing doing, giving it right back to Ontario. Express need to probably try to find a better outlet just to manage some time. Give their defenders a chance to get a break. Polito giving chase. Switched again. Dumped into the middle. And the left-footed shot. That one goes on the mark. Great left-footed shot there. Number 11. It's like Gonzalez. Number 4 with the deflection on the way in. Great job there. Not sure that that was meant, but hey, it counted. 3-1. Hired, man. What do you mean come upside down? 3-1 lead for Ontario, making the most of the power play there. Nice shot and deflection on the way in there. Cal Express will need a goal to get back into it. Martinez doing his job for the Cal Express. These shots sent in, nothing he can do about them. Maybe the second goal, he can do something about that one, but Brambilla, he'll send it all the way back to Edgar Martinez. Martinez will start it up again. The high press from Ontario. 7:37 left in the half. A slip, but a called foul there on Ontario. Parado will start it off for the Cal Express. Rojo with it. Bonilla. Rojo. Bonilla, a returning player for the Express. Haven't seen him play for a while. In an Cal Express uniform now. Was a former Cal Express player. Scratch the Cal Express. Now with the Cal Express. Good to see him back. Rojo, one of the newer additions to this franchise. And a good addition for sure. Pulido, a name synonymous with this franchise, takes his shot. It goes into the netting. Rojo, he'll take a one-timer hit at it. He misses the mark. Gutierrez. Pulido with the reset. All the way back. Rojo with it. Stinson in chase. Ontario again with that high press. It's been working. Why not? Forcing all sorts of turnovers. Just like that from the Cal Express. Pacheco with the the dummy through his legs to make the move. An unfortunate into the netting off of Edgar Martinez, and Ontario at the corner. Oh, and Tayu takes a hammer at it, misses the mark wide left. Martinez has to get rid of it, sends it to the midfield. Uzi Tayu sends it forward. Frank to receive it. A good job by Edgar Martinez coming out off of his line there. Echeverria, he'll recover. Gonzalez pulls back, switches. Valdez. Ontario with it again. Ontario just playing the tiki-taka to a T. Frank Tayu making a move in. Uzi Tayu making a move in clips the keeper. No intention there. Get called for the foul. That's one of those things where they got to protect the goalkeeper, so he gets called for it. Any other player, I don't think that gets called at all, but looks like maybe he takes one off of his finger. Yeah, he's shaking his hand. Unfortunately, the keeper is susceptible to those. 5:13 left in this half. Looks like Martinez is going to be okay. Sends it to midfield. Gonzalez sends it forward. Nobody there. Ontario with the ball again. The pullback, Ontario winds up with it. Sent forward. Martinez. The break. Gutierrez with it. He gets jammed up, but in the corner, looks, he's got two players on his negative. Can't quite find him. De Lima comes out with it. Cisse with the speed, pokes it, defending Gonzalez. Frank Tayu with it. He's gonna hold it, sends it to midfield. Bonilla called for the foul, the ref having none of it. Bonilla getting into it with the ref, doesn't believe the foul was justified. Ontario with it again. With a switch, shot wide right. Campos looks to poke, pokes too many times. Ontario with the shot wide left. Coaching staff for the Turlock Express urging Campos to get off the field. Don't argue with the ref. Campos looking for a blue there. Ball bouncing around. Ontario wind up with it. Pacheco making his move, 2-on-1. Does a good job protecting. Winds up with the ball again. Well, not quite, but there in the action. Stinson with it. Hughes sends it back at the midfield. Tayu a lot to handle, 2-on-1, gets fouled. Bonilla in the mix on that one. 3-1 lead for the Ontario Fury. Nothing happening there for the Ontario Fury. At the midfield, they still have the ball though. 3 minutes left. Frank Tayu. He was switched up and given to Uzi Tayu. First goal scorer with the ball. No correction on that. Stinson with it. He's been hit a few times in this game. Seen him on the net, on the mat at least 3 times. Ball bouncing around. Turlock Express making a full line change. Players rushing in. Each of it collides with, looks like Frank Tayu on the way in. Lucky enough to get that change in time. Echeverria with it. What a turn. I told you about this guy's turn. Dekes the defender pretty good there. Pulido, he recovers. Gutierrez switches it up to Rojo. Gutierrez to Echeverria. Echeverria with the timely pass to Gutierrez on a flashing run. Now stuck in the corner. Switches it right back. Pulido with it now. Bonilla can't quite handle it. Oh, excuse me, that was Rhea. Ontario going to take their time. 1:30 left in this half. Brambilla in for the Express. He's got some wheels. Hughes with it. Brambilla in and gets called for the foul. Good press there. Sticks his leg out. Gets enough of Hughes. And the back and forth, Ontario. Cisse with it. And the switch. Hughes with it. Cisse with it. Now Hughes sent into the wall. Frank Tayu. Not quite able to make anything of it. Arista. He uses the wall, switches it. Valdez asking for it. Good switch and footwork there. Rojo there to defend. Uses the wall. Brambilla. Oh, and a sixth player getting in the way. Some unofficial officiating there. Unfortunate. Brambilla will wind up 12 seconds and a wild shot from midfield. Brambilla on a run. Takes a crack at it. 2.5. Understandable why he took a shot. At the goal line, De Lima, will start this one off. And that'll end the first half with the Ontario Fury on top of the Turlock Cal Express. The Turlock Express would like to thank Miter USA providing today's match balls. Miter, founded in Huddersfield, England, is among the world's oldest sporting goods brands, starting production in 1817. Miter is a proud partner of the Major Arena Soccer League, providing arena-specific match balls to both the MASL and MASL2. The MASL and Miter share a long-term vision to see arena soccer grow in North America. Miter's Astro Division ball is the official game ball for MASL League play. Miter's Astro Division is designed specifically for play on artificial surfaces. It features a more accurate flight than the average ball and has a 30% reduced bounce to make it play more efficiently in arena soccer. You're watching the Turlock Express and the Ontario Fury on MASL TV. Catch every game each week on the league's official streaming home, masl.tv. Hey, if you're on social media, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you are following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. The Week 12 leaders from the MASL. Scoring leaders is Enrique Canas with 27. Frank Tayu in this game with 27. And Ian Bennett also at 27 from the Milwaukee Wave. Dom Francis with 26. Vinny Dantas with 26. And Brian Aguilar with 24. Very tight match on the scoring leaders. Points leaders, Leo Gibson with 43, well ahead of second place Nick Pereira for the Tacoma Stars. Enrique Canes of Soles de Janeiro Sonora. Vinny Dantas with 36. Brian Aguilar with 35. And Frank Tayu with 35. Leading blocks, Elton D. Oliveira, 32. Robert Palmer of the Comets with 28. Axel Duarte with 27. Marco Tovar with 23. Micho Cardenas with 23. And Diego Mayanga with 21. The leading assist leaders, Daniel Villeja with 21. Leo Gibson with 20. Nick Pereira, again with the Tacoma Stars. Max Ferdinand with 18. Ricardo Carvalho with 18 from the Tropics. And Jonatas Melo with 17. The same percentage leaders, Rafa Diaz with .768 save percentage. Chris Toff, not playing for Ontario Fury, second place with .722 save percentage. William Vanzela, William Branahy, Andrew Coughlin, and Hugo Silva to finish it off for save percentage leaders for the Week 12. Goals assist leaders, Hugo Silva, 3.56. Rafa Diaz, 4.08. Andrew Coughlin, 4.26. William Vanzela, William Branahay, and Chris Toff to finish it off. Those are leaders for the MASL Week 12. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You are watching MASL TV. The Ontario Fury with a 3-1 lead over the Turlock Cal Express. as the players start to come back out on the field, this is my chance to tell you the MASL podcast returned for the 2019-2020 season. Join us as we talk to players, officials, and coaches from across the league and take you behind the scenes of the MASL. Check out maslsoccer.com to listen to past episodes and subscribe to the MASL podcast on Apple Podcasts. Outside of being on the team, the best way to know what's happening in the MASL is to tune in to Kick This. Every weekend soccer, Sam discusses the ins and outs of all the MASL action. Find Kick This every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern on iHeartRadio. Miter, pronounced Miter, just in case you wondered. The Turlock Express would like to thank you and Miter USA for providing today's match balls. Miter, founded in Huddersfield, England, is among the world's oldest sporting goods brands, starting production in 1817. Miter is a proud partner of MASL, providing arena-specific match balls to both the MASL and MASL2. The MASL and Miter share a long-term vision to see arena soccer grow in North America. Miter also, their Astro Division ball is the official game ball for MASL League play. Miter's Astro Division is designed specifically for play on artificial surfaces. It features a more accurate flight than the average ball and has a 30% reduced bounce to make it play more efficiently in arena soccer. You're watching the Turlock Express and Ontario Fury on MASL TV. Catch every game each week on the league's official streaming home, masl.tv. Catch us on social media. Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you are following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. Ontario to start this half off with the ball. Hernandez, Cisse, Stinson. It's like Uzi Tayu. De Lima. Stinson called for crossing the field too early. Dumped into the corner. Rojo with it. He switches. A goal change has been made for the Turlock Express. Soldano in for the Sonaldo, in for the Turlock Cal Express. Sonaldo a no name in the league, moving around team to team. The Brazilian has played for both these teams, I believe. Definitely the Express a time or two. And now the backup playing on the field. Limited action this season for Sonaldo. Pacheco with it for Ontario. Good use of the wall. That was one heck of a pass from Frank Tayu. Not able to capitalize Ontario. Gonzalez getting wrapped up. Blue called on, I believe that's on number 11. Juan Carlos Gonzalez. He'll spend 2 minutes in the box. 13-16 left in this quarter. Gonzalez doing his job, twisting and turning, holding the ball and getting the foul there. Gutierrez with it. Second power play for the Express. Frank Tayu, he pokes it forward. Excuse me, Uzi. Rojo with it. Let's see what the Express can do. 30 seconds done in this power play. Gutierrez. Rojo. Arista. Gutierrez takes his crack at it, wearing the captain's armband and the number 10. Rojo. Ontario doing a good job here. Now back to the diamond formation. Ontario with a good job defending, just stifling the Cal Express. Seconds left in the power play. Gutierrez with it. See if they can make something happen. Sent all the way back to Sonaldo. And a nice hit there. A shot straight on to DeLima. He takes care of it. Deflecting. Not quite able to get his hands on it, but does a good job nonetheless. Seconds left. Corrado takes a crack at it. Gonzalez back out on the field. 5-on-5, sent all the way back. Sonaldo. Brambilla. Ball moved around. Now back to midfield. Gonzalez and Ontario's Hernandez will reset. Sends it all the way back to DeLima. Turlock Cal Express playing the press now. Sent to midfield. The unfortunate part about the press is you kind of leave yourself vulnerable on the offensive end. Cal Express wind up with it. Gonzalez will start it off. Sonaldo with it now. Good job working out of the jam there. Kiko Gutierrez with it. He plays it back to Gonzalez. Dumped into the corner. Gonzalez asks for it. Does the rollover to get a shot off. Maybe should have taken that first time. And the switch to Pete. Good job maintaining possession. Ball jammed up into the corner at a poke attempt. Sonaldo stuffing it. A foul on Echeverria. He'll take one for the team. Bonillo started up. Sends it to midfield. Rhea uses his head, sends it into the netting, and I believe this is going to go to Ontario. Frank Tayu been getting the business here from Rojo. And now it's a 2-on row. Echeverria getting the mix. They're going to call a foul on Rojo for the push in the back. That one easy to see from the commentator's booth. Rojo not giving an inch. Set backwards. Oh, and poked forward, and again, the ref gets in the action inadvertently. 3-on-1. Frank Tayu looking to hit, misses wide left. That was a good shot, but just missing the mark by about a foot. Ontario with a good break opportunity there. Not quite able to make anything happen. Hughes now. DeLuna in trouble. He's getting jammed up. Oh, and a foul. A little bit too much, potentially, help from the officiating crew there. Frank Tayu with the acrobatic shot. Corrado not quite able to make anything happen on his end, looking for foul number 2. Corrado, now Rojo with it. He'll switch it. And Gutierrez. And a good pass, Rojo. And that was an awesome tiki-taka pass, an easy move from Rios to switch it up. Finds Campos on the left side. Very easy decision to make there, and all Campos has to do is get a foot on it, and that one's going in. Good job by the Express on the break. And there it is. Easy hit back of the net. That play, starting with Gutierrez in the back, finds its way to Pulido somehow. He switches it. Ivan Rios ends up on the end of that one, makes a quick, easy pass to Campos, and sends it to the back of the net. Cal Express inching their way in, back into this game. 2-3 Ontario. Ontario still holding that lead. Sonaldo doing his job so far. Rios with the assist on that last goal from the Turlock Cal Express. Pinpoint accuracy on that pass makes it easy for Campos. Hernandez looks like he's going to start it off for Ontario. He has Cisse to his right. Stinson with it. Cisse. Rambilla holding him down. Gutierrez comes in to chase. Cal Express, good coordinated defense there. Gutierrez will switch it up. He's got Rojo. He's going to make a line change. Set forward. Cisse with the chest pass straight to Rojo. On the cut in, Valdez takes a crack at it. Echeverria almost making a goal there. Ontario starting to feel the heat here. And a hammer blocked by number 4. What? And a handball for sure there. And a blue called on the keeper. Sonaldo a little bit out of position on that ball coming back. At least a little bit off to the side. It hits him in the hand. Gets called for the blue, and we're going to have a shootout. Frank Tayu against his old teammate Sonaldo here. Easy call for the ref. Unfortunate timing for the Turlock Cal Express. Cal Express forced to send a player back. They don't have to send the keeper, but they have to push somebody out. They're going to have a one-man advantage, the Fury here, with Frank Tayu with the ball. All going their way at this point right now. 6:13 left in this quarter. See if Frank Tayu can make something happen here. Players will be rushing on the whistle. Tayu with the just open shot straight to Sonaldo's right. Goes right through him. Easy goal there. And that's why Frank Tayu is one of the league leaders time and time again. Express get a goal, give it right back. Ontario doubling up on the Turlock Cal Express. Campos with a high press. A ball in Campos' area now. He's going to take his time. Ball sent forward. Bonilla in the mix. Could have easily gotten called for a foul there. Ref deciding not to give it. Does give him a medical timeout here. I believe that is number 9 from Ontario who goes down. He got hit from behind. Hernandez. He looked to poke it and got hit at the last second. Referee sees shoulder to shoulder and he gets jammed up. His ankle's beat up a little bit. Doing a good job getting off the field. He'll recover. I bet he'll be back in this game. Turlock probably lucky not to get called there for a foul. Gutierrez with it. Lito sends it back to Sonaldo. Sent up to the corner. Gutierrez, he's got Campos. Back to Gutierrez. 3-on-2. Back heel. Gutierrez winds up with it. Gonzalez asking for the ball at the point. Pulido, he'll turn and does not fire. Has Gutierrez. Gets the ball right back. Frank Tayu there to defend. And a switch and a line change out. He's in the game now. Sent forward and into the rafters. And that one's not coming down. It's stuck in the rafters. Intentional clearance called for that one. The Express will get this one in a prime location. Watch for Campos if he no, he's not going to take it. Campos likes to shoot. No, he is going to take it, it looks like. He likes to bend these. Rojo to his right, Gutierrez to his left, and Jurado in the back. Gutierrez missing the mark there. Line change for both teams. De Lima sends it forward. Cal Express wind up with it. And now the Fury. Jurado pressing hard. Brambilla and Jurado both there. Four minutes left in this quarter. Frank Tayu just waiting for it. Toe poke forward. Jurado with it. He's got Brambilla. Shoots a left. Not quite with the balance he probably wanted there. Rojo to defend and pick up his man. Sonaldo's got to make a decision. Rojo with it. Both teams pressing now. Bonilla with it. He's been in the mix on a few fouls. Rojo Watch his hips. There it is. He switches to Rios. Rios not quite there in time. Looks to take a shot. Frank Tayu switches. And what a good piece of footwork there from Frank Tayu. Could have taken a shot, elects to push it forward and then shoot. Unfortunately misses. All the way back to the goalkeeper, De Lima. And the shot from Hughes. Alvarado elevates and hammers Echeverria from behind. Easy call from the officials there. Jurado asking for space. Pulido will wind up with it. He has Sonaldo to his left, chooses to send it there so he can reset, winds up with it, misses. A fortunate miss, goes straight to Gutierrez. An attempted wall pass, and Pulido winds up with it again for the Cal Express. Gutierrez to Pulido. Rojo. Sonaldo will take his time. 1:46 left in this quarter. 2-4 Ontario. Echeverria. Watch his turn. Comes out and gets fouled. Gets the gracious call there in a good spot. Ontario will put at least 2 on the line here to make a wall. Pulido there in support. Looks like Pulido's actually going to take it. Or maybe the dummy here. Echeverria and Pulido both on it. 2 on the wall, 1 supporting. And a timeout called. Not too many timeouts or stoppages of play in this game. Chris Toff comes out. He wants to get in the action. Trying to set things straight for the referees. Gets his 2 cents in. Good to see him out here. Not starting, but here for backup. Ontario in control of this one, 4-2. A good match as usual per both these teams. Low scoring, battling game here. Physical but respective. .133 left in this quarter. If the Express can wind up with a goal here, I imagine it's going to get more physical. Again, 2 people on the wall. Gutierrez deciding to take it. They draw up. Ball right in the middle and a misfire. Gutierrez tries to send it back in. Echeverria. And Gutierrez will wind up with it. He's got Rojo. Sends it all the way back, and they'll reset. And a line change. Jurado coming in, Raya in, and Valadez. Poke to Rojo. He's got Valadez. He'll use the keeper. Sonaldo says, hey, I'm going to send this thing up. Hits the defender. Valadez with it now. I saw him shooting before the game started. He has got a cannon. They have got to get him the ball. Rojo with it. He'll back up. Cisse using his face to defend there. Wearing the captain's armband. Switch from Rojo. Valadez with it. Good patient passing. And that's what the Express need at this point. And the quarter ends 4-2. The Ontario Fury doubling up on the Turlock Cal Express. Both of these teams will be right back at it here in about 2 weeks. Turlock Cal Express would like to thank Califino Tequila. Premium grade 100% blue agave craft tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life. They'd also like to thank the Turlock Poker Room. 24/7 gaming action here in Turlock, California. Hey, happy Valentine's to you sports fans out there. Hopefully you're watching this cozied up with your lady or your man, watching this awesome MASL action. If you're watching this with your significant other on Valentine's Day, they're a keeper. Since we're talking on Valentine's Day, shout out to my wife who's graciously let me commentate tonight.
Yeah, props to her.
I'll be home shortly, babe.
Props to her, Paul.
Hernandez back in the game. He got shooken up a little earlier with his ankle. Looks like he's okay. Rojo and the Cal Express have a 2-goal deficit they need to make up here.
Oh, they'll get it.
We'll watch this game get a little bit more physical as this game goes on. 15 minutes in this quarter. And Rojo and Cisse and I believe that was Hernandez getting the mix. Rojo is definitely one of those guys who's not going to take it very easily. Sent forward, Campos flicks on. Hernandez with it now. Looks to turn. Rojo with the double team. Now Gerardo has to get back and defend. Look at the speed from that guy. Hernandez with it. He's going to fire. Rojo winds up with it. Campos resets. Bonilla with it. He sends it into the corner. Rojo with it. Uses the wall. Bonilla there to defend. Unfortunately, there's no teammate there with use off the wall. And a quick flurry in the corner. Stinson on the floor again. Every time this guy gets hit, he goes down. Bonilla pressing hard. A little bit more running from the Cal Express at this point. Ontario, not that they're just taking it easy, but they're probably looking to keep the lead and defend as best they can and just not give up any stupid goals. Cal Express are pressing harder. Rea now, Bonilla, Arista, he'll switch it. Gonzalez has to come in. Gets shaken up a little bit. Sonaldo pushes forward. He's going to send it forward, uses the wall. Cal. Not sure what the foul was, but advantage taken away from Cal Express there, who had the ball. A push in the back, I'm told. Gonzalez cuts in, tries to use the wall, nothing going. Gonzalez with the good use of his foot there, luckily not getting called for the top of the boot. And again, Gerardo with the same thing, cuts in, looks to Echeverria, watches turn, he'll hammer, just missing. Gonzalez, now Gutierrez. Gonzalez, Gutierrez with the flick on straight into the hands of DeLima. Easy stop for him. Sent forward. Gonzalez will settle it. Gerardo with the nice footwork there. Gets it to Rojo, who switches it up. All the way back to Sonaldo now. Frank Tayu defending. That guy has been a presence in the middle. Ontario using him as their centerpiece, sending him the ball and looking for the relay passes. So far doing a good job with it. Rojo marked by Tayu. And the left-footed hammer and the nice block by DeLima. Gerardo, he's got some wheels. Rojo taking his time. Campos winds up with it. Valdez, sneaky, Sneaky defending there. Almost handball. I don't understand how you give the goalkeeper a blue and not Frank 2 on that, because his hand was definitely extended. Anyway, a quick reset. Cal Express will wind up with it. The switch. Whoa with it. Campos tries to use the wall. Not much offensive action from Ontario right now. Cal Express forcing some turnovers. Good job from Sonaldo coming out there. Shaking up as Bonilla. Score 4-2 with 9:41 left in this game. Definitely a scoreline that the Cal Express can get right back into. Stinson with it. He finds himself stuck in the corner, has to retreat. Cisse. Good work there. Polito pokes it forward. On the exchange, Rios out of the box a little late. Ontario pushing forward. Cisse to Uzi Tayu. DeLima with it. Nice dummy. Frank with the left-footed shot, just missing the mark by a foot to the right. Gonzalez winds up with it. Arista can't quite handle it off the back of his foot. Poke forward, now Gonzalez. And now Carroll with it. But Ambia defending and pressing. Pushed into the netting. Are they going to get called for intentional clearance here? I don't believe so. A timeout called. Turlock Cal Express running out of time. 7:44 left, about half of this quarter left. Ontario Fury doing a good job just stuffing them at this point. With 7:44 left in this quarter, 2 goals is not quite enough to feel good about yourself between these two teams. Cal Express pushing and pressing hard. should they score, I imagine you're going to see a little bit more of a physical action. At some point, Cal may bring out the sixth attacker, but being down 2 goals, you got to think about it, but you may not want to do it just quite yet. The bicycle missing. Saw one of those on ESPN the other day. I can't remember the player's name. Somebody from San Diego with the bicycle kick in the back of the net. Nice to see that on Sports Center. Echeverria with it. The step over, he's still got control. Loses it. Sonaldo. Now Gutierrez. Sonaldo pushes forward, tries. Gonzalez with it. Sonaldo has to make a stab at saving that ball with his foot. Rojo, Hughes, and he'll send it all the way back to De Lima. Echeverria there giving chase. Slows down. Gonzalez now. 6:28 left. The switch. Not quite the dummy there. It's just a mishandle. Fortunate that it still goes to Ontario. Rojo with it. He'll take his time. Sonaldo saying, hey guys, let's get something happening here. Use of the wall. Sonaldo with it again. Rojo wants to get his forward as quick as possible. Uses Brambilla. He's stuck into the corner. De Lima, he'll handle it. Sends it forward. Bonilla, Arista winds up with it. Dispossessed. Cisse, good job there. Tayo was there for the shot, not quite making it to him. Sent all the way back, and now Ontario will wind up with it at midfield. Stinson, good footwork from him tonight. Pokes it. Frank Tayo with the bicycle attempt. He misses. Bonilla pushes it forward. Ontario will wind up with it. A full line change here, except for Bonilla. He'll stay in for the Turlock Cal Express. Ontario with men spread out. On the Express trying to stay tight and compact. Echeverria winds up with it. Presses forward. He's got his man to his left. Gutierrez. Ball stuck in the corner. Echeverria there. Good job for Brambilla. Or excuse me, Bonilla. De Lima pushes forward, hits Frank Tayu. Arista against Tayu. .444 left in this game. Ontario still with the two-man lead. No goals in this quarter. Turlock running out of time. Uzi takes a crack at it. Misses wild right. Coaching staff asking Sonaldo to call for the timeout. 4:25 left in this game. Down by 2 is the Cal Express. Ontario doing a good job just stuffing Cal Express right now. Look like they're comfortable just parking the bus and riding this one out. The sixth attacker in play here for the Turlock Cal Express. Gonzalez will play that sixth attacker. I've seen him play this role before. The one-man advantage, in a sense, Cal will have to be careful because if they give it up, they're definitely vulnerable. Ontario looking to steal it, and they'll take a deep shot if they get a chance. Gutierrez with it. Gonzalez. Echeverria, he sends it right back. Bonilla just waiting. Gonzalez looking to get this thing going again is Gutierrez. Gonzalez playing his part. Rojo with it. Jurado back to Gonzalez. The Express doing a good job holding the ball. Unfortunately, they got to find the net. Gonzalez doing a good job making sure they keep possession. Gutierrez now. And the deep shot a chance. Nothing happening, and now Frank Hughes is going to wind up with it. He misses. And a slip from Gonzalez. Nothing he can do there. Frank Tayu is there to clean up the mess and buries it. And the Cal Express fall even shorter now, 5-2, and that's the disadvantage of playing that sixth attacker. Frank Tayu with the credited goal there. 2:46 left in this game, and this one could be all but over at this point. The Express need to get a goal quick and just dumping it into goal. Of course they want to keep possession, but they got to get it to the byline. Jurado deflected off of Jurado, gives it up. Ontario's going to wind up with it. Gonzalez forced to go all the way back in goal. Still the one-man advantage in a sense, playing the sixth attacker as the Cal Express. Gonzalez will wind up with it. He will push it forward to Gutierrez at midfield, and Ontario will just defend. A 3-point lead here, that's all they need to do. The switch, Rojo, and hammers that one home, and that's exactly what they needed. Rojo with pinpoint accuracy finds the netting with a nice one-timer. That one waist high, and no doubt about it. The switch, a nice little chip off the floor to himself, and Rojo just hammered it. 3-5, and the Express doing a good job getting a goal back quick, and that's what they needed. Unfortunately, they're still down 2, 5-3, Ontario. De Lima has the ball, calls the timeout. A good time for the timeout if you're Ontario, and fortunate for the Cal Express who can get a little rest. If you're the Ontario Fury, you just want to park the bus here. Don't play anything risky. Stay in front of the offensive player and defend. Clear, clear, clear if you have to. If you're the Cal Express, you need to get it back in the zone as quick as possible. You're down to 2 minutes exactly, and down 2. It gives you a minute per goal. A tight game, but it looks like the Cal Express are just running out of time. De Lima for Ontario will start this off. He called for the timeout. Sent forward, Gutierrez with the check shoulder pass. Echeverria sent back. Rojo is going to wind up with it. The high press from Ontario, and that's a good strategy. They almost cost a turnover. Now they're going to have to get back and defend a little. Rojo with it. 1:30 left in the game. Rojo will take his time. Again, they need to get this ball forward and into the danger area. Rojo to Gonzalez. Gutierrez. Campos just waiting in the wing in the far right-hand corner, just standing there waiting for it. And there it comes. Can't do much with it going backwards. Gutierrez down to the minute. And Ontario will watch this time tick and tick away. Rojo, not much time to play with it. They got to get it in the area. Frank Tayu with it. He's got daylight between him and the keeper. And on Ontario with 43 seconds, all they need to do is possess. And a foul call to Echeverria, who looks to turn and go forward. Again, these two have been going at it verbally. Echeverria and Rojo with another hammer and a high kick in the zone, and they got a call. This is in the penalty box area. 23.5 seconds left, and the Cal Express needed this one in a big way. Rojo, not sure if he got clipped on that one, but he makes the appearance, goes down. Campos with two to his right. Rojo in the box. Gutierrez to his left. Gutierrez will fire. Frank Tayu gets in there, gets his foot on it. Good job to deflect it. 20 seconds left. 2 goals down as the Cal Express. Campos, someone's got a hit. Sent forward. 15 seconds. 3-line violation there. This one's going to come all the way back. 13.5 left on the clock. Tick, tick, tick for Ontario. Gonzalez just probably needs to shoot this one. Hopefully it goes through someone's head. And that's what you got to do there in that situation, unfortunately, with the time. He's got to send it forward. He's got 10 seconds. Frank Tayu defending. If he winds up with it, he's just going to bury it. And there it is. Unfortunately, a little late for the shot. 5-3 Ontario winning this one in an anticlimactic ending. 6th attacker helping on one case for the Cal Express, but just not quite enough to come up with a comeback. Ontario winning this one out by 2. And these guys will be right back at it here in Turlock in 2 weeks. From Turlock, California, again, your winners, the Ontario Fury, with a possessive dominance of this game. And that'll just about do it here from Turlock, California. Turlock Cal Express would like to thank our viewers. Ontario Fury, I'm sure all those of you watching home, they'd like to send their appreciation out to you. And for me, Paul Vecchione and the team here helping, thank you for watching on MASL.TV. Good night.